2021 was a crazy year. So many different things happened. In today's video, we will be recapping all of these different things. Some good, some bad, and some neutral because not everything has a side. If you enjoy these type of videos, please make sure to let me know in the comments. Without further ado though, let's get right into the video. Well, 2021. Where do we start? 1st of January, obviously. One of the first things that happened was related to money. More specifically, Elon Musk, as he officially becomes the richest man in the world, surpassing Jeff Bezos with 186 billion USD. This is a crazy number, as some countries don't even have this as their national GDP. Another thing that happened on the same day was Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, bans President Donald Trump from all Facebook platforms. The next day, Twitter follows the same step. Speaking of presidents, on January 20th, Joe Biden becomes the 46th president of the United States. And so, with the introduction of Biden, new presidents were set, mainly to reverse the precedent set by Donald Trump. With this photo from CW Politics, we see that Biden made 17 executive orders on the first day that he came into office, most of them simply undoing what Trump did. Throughout the next couple of months, he continued on this path. One of the most important change made by Biden was his immigration bill on January 23rd, which helped 11 million undocumented people get citizenship. Of course, not everyone was entirely happy about this, and it is clear to see why. This sort of change could easily cause a bunch of chaos, bringing in many people who could be dangerous to the United States. On the other hand, many other people were happy, as this reunited many families. Skipping a bit to April 14th, President Biden starts the official withdrawal of US troops from Afghanistan. This action would lead to a devastating change in the political world, as it put an end to the war that cost over $2 trillion. This is by far the most expensive war in history. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's free and you can always unsubscribe. Speaking of big things, one thing that always seems to pop up when we talk about 2021 is the COVID-19 situation. On May 31st, the World Health Organization declares the Delta variant as a concern, the variant that terrorized India and made it the second largest COVID infected country, with almost 40 million cases as of today. Of course, Delta has had a big impact on the world. Some of the effects are still seen today. For instance, many big sporting events, like the English Premier League, have had to either be cancelled or postponed. This is truly something to take note of. Moving to a nice little drink break, on June 13th, the Queen of the United Kingdom has tea with Joe Biden at Windsor Castle. Joe Biden was slammed in the press after this meeting for breaking many royal protocols, such as revealing private information that was supposed to be kept between him and the Queen. On June 14th, Ronaldo removes Coke bottles from his press table at a meeting in Europe. You might think this has no impact on anything, until you see that the share price of Coke drops $4 billion. Yeah, $4 billion. Also to do with sports, in the year of 2021, Djokovic wins 3 of the 4 men's single tennis Grand Slams, only missing out on the US Open to Medvedev. Going back to Afghanistan's situation, on August 15th, the Taliban officially take over the country. One of the first things they did was change the human rights of the country by rolling back on women's rights advances and suppressing media freedom. Finally, to end off chapter 2 of this video, an energy crisis has overcome Europe and the rest of the world, starting in early November and still having effects today. For example, the oil price has skyrocketed, hitting $90 as of recent for 1 unit. On November 5th, 8 people were crushed to death and 13 hospitalized in a crowd surge during a Travis Scott performance at Astroworld Festival.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time.
On November 29th, Lionel Messi wins his record-breaking 7th Ballon d'Or, beating Robert Lewandowski again. Many people were outraged of this decision, as they believe Lewandowski deserved the trophy a whole bunch more, especially since he was supposed to win it in 2020, but it was cancelled due to COVID. On the 7th of December, Biden talks with Russian President Putin about tensions in Ukraine. This conflict is still ongoing today, more than ever. If you want a more detailed explanation of the situation, let me know in the comments. On December 8th, Olaf Scholz becomes the new Chancellor of Germany, replacing Angela Merkel after 16 years, being the third longest-serving German Chancellor in history. Penultimately, on December 13th, the new Spider-Man No Way Home movie is released, breaking a bunch of world records. It was most definitely a success. Also on this day, Elon Musk is named Times Person of the Year for all of his amazing work he has done, most notably with the environment. In the words of Time, 2021 was the year of Elon Unbound. And finally, to end this year-long video in the making, on the final day of the year, rare winter wildfire destroys nearly 1,000 homes at the base of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. This disaster continued into January of 2022 and still has its effects till this day. And that's the year in a nutshell.